Alright, what's going on, y'all? This is going to be the fourth and final video for the Omnivore's Dilemma. For this video, I'll be going with the hypothetical, relational, and of course the summary and observation. For my hypothetical topic, I wanted to address the first statement of chapter 16, subchapter 2, Homo Omnivore, on page 289. Poland states that the fact that we humans are indeed omnivores is deeply inscribed in our bodies, which natural selection has equipped to handle a remarkably wide-ranging diet. I partially think that's a little bit of a problem because he's completely right about that. Humans are built to eat almost anything, but does that necessarily mean we should eat everything? There's things humans should not eat that we've taken on our way to eat, like what's it called? The puffer fish, where it's like has a poison gland. If you touch it, it ruins the whole dish. People still try to eat that. So my question is, how would humans have changed if they did not eat, for example, plants? Or rather, would we change if our bodies physically could not eat plants, any type of plants in general? And I say, speculation wise, I say yes. We would be more, I think human beings would have changed, would look more like how old 90s cartoons drew cavemen, just hunks of nothing but muscle. I don't think we would be nearly as technologically advanced or socially advanced, for that matter, as we are now. I feel like it's the combination of both plants and animals that have turned humans into the species it is, and taking away from either plants or the animal side is equally harmful. For relational, I wanted to address page 325 on the vegan utopia, where Poland mentions what an ideology animal rights really is. It could only thrive in a world where people have lost contact with the natural world, where animals no longer pose any threat to us, and our mastery of nature seems unchallenged. That is a more than arrogant ideology. That is 110% true. We live in a society, especially in America, where we take the strongest, most ruthless, king of the jungle type animals and put it in a cage and go touch it for fun. Animal rights are important to an extent, and I think the confusion comes from there's an idea that all animals get equal rights, which sounds bad to say it like that, but you understand what I'm saying. There was a video not too long ago I saw where there were two gorillas fighting in the zoo as if they were in the jungle. There was a patron of the zoo there, I don't know what you would call them, had the nerve to call the zookeepers to go in there and break them up before they get hurt. I can understand the sentiment, but realistically, no. It's human rules don't apply to the animal kingdom. They just can't do it. They're just two different beings, two different worlds. And I think that's where most of the problems where the idea and the problems of animal rights come from. And finally, for the summary observation, I will say I did like this book. It made me sit back and really think about the way I eat food, how I choose food, how I cook food, how I do anything. And it's not going to change anything. I'm still going to eat the way I eat and do everything like that. But it did make me think more about, what my eating habits have an effect on the people around me, the world around me, the animals, and my own body. It's things that, think about fast food, how all of it's not even fake. It re-established a few rules of mine that I have been, thinking about recently. Now I know for a fact I will never go to McDonald's again.